A lot of us were taught how to work for money. Very few of us were taught how to make money work for us. And that right there is the difference. Because if all your income depends on you waking up, clocking in, and staying healthy enough to keep going, then one bad month can knock your whole life sideways. But when you own assets, real assets, you stop living check to check and start building something that can grow without asking your permission every single day. That's the shift. Not just making money, owning things that make money. And for Black families especially, that shift matters. In 2022, the typical Black family held about $44,900 in wealth, compared with $285,000 for the typical white family. That means the typical Black family held only about 15% of the wealth of the typical white family. That is not a hustle problem. That is an ownership problem. And when I say ownership, I don't just mean owning random stuff. I mean owning assets, things that grow, things that pay you, things that hold value, things that can outlive your paycheck. Because working hard is honorable, but working hard without ownership, that can leave you exhausted for decades. Brookings found that from 2019 to 2022, Black wealth gains came mostly from housing equity and business equity, while white wealth gained more from stock equity. That matters because it shows something powerful. Black wealth grows when Black people own more. Homes, businesses, investments, not just jobs. Before the 5 assets, one truth you need to hear. Before we get into the list, I need to say one thing. If you don't have emergency savings yet, do not feel ashamed. A lot of people try to jump straight into investing while life is still punching them in the face every month. Car issue, rent increase, family emergency, medical bill, job hours cut. Then they wonder why they keep quitting. The problem is not always discipline. Sometimes the problem is that life keeps charging your card before your dreams get funded. The CFPB says even a small emergency fund can help you recover faster from financial shocks and avoid turning every problem into debt. So yes, we're here to talk about wealth building, but real wealth building starts with stability. Cash reserves in a high-yield savings account. I know this one is not sexy. Nobody makes a flashy Instagram reel about having money sitting in a savings account. But hear me out. Cash reserves are an asset because they protect every other asset you're trying to build. If you don't have cash, every emergency becomes a thief.
Asset number 2, broad index funds through a Roth IRA or retirement account. If I had to pick one asset regular people can use to quietly build wealth over time, it would be broad index funds. Not meme stocks, not guessing the next hot company, not acting like you're smarter than the market on 3 hours of sleep. A broad index fund lets you buy a piece of a huge basket of companies all at once. That means instead of betting everything on one business, you own a slice of many. It's simple, it's diversified, and for beginners, that matters. Broad market ETFs and index funds give you exposure to a large part of the market, reduce single stock risk, and are much easier for regular people to hold long-term than constantly trying to pick winners. And here's why this matters specifically for Black wealth. Brookings found that stock equity accounted for only 4% of Black wealth growth, compared with nearly 30% of white wealth growth. That means too many Black families are missing one of the biggest engines of long-term wealth in America. So if your job offers a 401k, especially with a match, pay attention. If you qualify for a Roth IRA, learn it. You do not need to be wealthy to start. You need consistency. Even small monthly investing matters when you do it for years. That's how quiet money turns into loud freedom. Asset number 3, real estate. Real estate is still one of the strongest wealth-building assets out there, if you approach it with discipline instead of fantasy. And I'm not talking about pretending you need 10 Airbnbs by next summer. I'm talking about real estate that creates equity,
cash flow, or both. Real estate is one of the most realistic ways to build long-term wealth because it can produce monthly income, appreciate over time, build equity, and act as a hedge against inflation. There is also lower-cost ways to get in, including creative buying strategies and smaller starting points. Now, Brookings also shows why this matters for Black wealth specifically. Housing equity was one of the main drivers of Black wealth growth from 2019 to 2022. That means home ownership and real estate still matter deeply. But there's a warning here too. Real estate is powerful, but it's not very liquid. So don't buy property and then stay cash poor. If you're a beginner, think practical. House hacking, a duplex, renting a room, a starter home you can actually afford, learning the business before trying to look like a mogul. Real estate can absolutely build wealth, but only if it builds your life instead of breaking your budget. Asset number 4, business equity. This one is huge. A lot of people think wealth comes from income. Income helps, but equity changes lives. Business equity means owning a business or a piece of a business that can make money beyond your hourly labor. And for Black wealth, this is a serious opportunity. Brookings reported that business equity represented 21% of wealth accumulation for Black households from 2019 to 2022. That is not small. That tells me ownership in business is not some side topic. It is one of the clearest paths forward. Now, let's keep this practical. Business equity does not mean you need to launch the next billion-dollar startup.
It can be a cleaning company, a box truck business, a local service brand, a vending route, a lawn care operation, a car wash, a niche online store, a simple business with repeat customers and solid margins. Small business ownership can be a major way to acquire cash-flowing businesses through creative deal structures like seller financing. The bigger point is this: when you own the system, you stop being paid only for your time. That's the magic. Not hustle for hustle's sake. Ownership. Asset number 5, digital assets. This is the asset class too many people still underestimate. Digital assets can be websites, YouTube channels, ebooks, templates, courses, printable products, music royalties, or content libraries that keep earning after the work is done. And that's why I love them. Because digital assets can start small, scale wide, and keep working while you sleep. Websites monetized through ads and affiliate income. Digital products that can be sold over and over. Books that generate royalties. And video content that continues earning long after upload. That is powerful because it opens the door for people who may not have enough money yet to buy big traditional assets. Sometimes your first asset is your skill turned into a product. And I think this matters for Black wealth because it lowers the gate. You may not be able to buy a rental property this year, but you might be able to build a channel, write an ebook, sell a budget template, teach a skill, create a digital product around knowledge you already have. That's ownership too. And for a lot of people, that's the first door that opens.